start with the session.
Okay. Nice. So solar system is one topic which Samriddhi doesn't like. All right. Got your point. What about others? Hiba, you're still thinking? Anviksha is still thinking? So Devika, welcome to the demo. So from which city are you? Can you quickly type in the chat box?
Mumbai.
Okay, you can speak. Yes, of course, I forgot. Mumbai. All right, all right. And which is your favorite subject? I mean, yes, favorite subject?
Maths.
And which topic you like the most in science?
In science.
Okay, so Anviksha likes plants and you dislike also plants. So earlier also you said plants for the most liked topic.
Good habits.
Good habits. Okay, all right. So children, let me quickly tell you about the flow of the session. So it is a good habit to hear what the elders are saying, right? So I'm telling you about the flow of the session. So first of all, you will get to know your mentor. Then you'll see a short PPT wherein you can note down if you want to note down anything related to your course. And then there would be a virtual tour of the dashboard of Olympiad Success, in which you will learn how to access dashboard, your reading material and all, the holiday calendar and all. And then there will be a short question answer round. In case you have a doubt, you can ask your query. And then the actual demo will begin. So I hope the flow of the session is clear to you, each one of you. All right, very good. So let me tell you that we have with us Jyoti ma'am. So Jyoti ma'am is a very, very experienced teacher, and she has a passion for teaching. She loves to interact with kids like you. And I'm sure you're going to love her sessions, and it will be a fun-filled, informative journey, learning journey. So all over to you, Jyoti ma'am. Please introduce yourself and the course to the children.
Thank you, Monica ma'am. My name is Jyoti Sadana, and I'm a postgraduate and B.Ed and also CTT qualified. And I'm having 10 years of teaching experience online as well as offline. And as far as like you all are here to prepare yourself for the Science Olympiad, correct? So this preparation for the Olympiad papers is a little bit different. Those who have already done or enrolled in some other exams also, they are well aware that it is a little bit different as the questions are a little bit tricky and more practical than your school exams. And here you get all the questions, MCQ types, that are multiple choice questions, where you get a question and you get 4 options where you have to click on the correct option. Okay, so for that seems like it is very easy, but it is not too easy. You have to work hard for cracking this paper. Okay, and while preparing for this, you will go deep into the topic, so you will get a better understanding of the topic, of the subject, and also it increases or enhances your scientific way of thinking. You will think differently as we will move forward in our journey. So you will feel the change, that will be there in you. Okay. And lastly, that how I'm going to take this journey is that I try to relate more and more science concepts with the real life examples. And I'm going to show you short videos and doing small activities where and when required. And also question answer rounds will be there. I'm going to show you the presentations also. So this is how we will move to end our sessions. Okay, and in the last we are going to discuss the previous year papers also, so that you will know that where you stand, how much you have learned throughout the journey. Okay, thank you so much, Monica.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now children, allow me to share my screen for the PPT. Just a moment, and I hope it is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
A very warm welcome to each one of you to the demo and interaction program for class 2 science batch 2. As you're already aware that Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation. School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program That includes 8 important courses that really matter at this point of time in your life. And these 8 courses include mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. Now here you can get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12. One-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRMO. So you can meet our international rank holders on the screen for the year 2022-23 and for the year 2021-22. These are all brilliant kids like you. So the classes are going to be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students delivered through Zoom by seasoned and experienced tutors. You've already met your mentor, Jyoti ma'am. So you get 2 sessions per week on Mondays and Saturdays. Timing will be on Monday, 6:30 to 7:45 and 3:45 to 5 p.m. So there would be 5 minutes of break in between the class. So the flow will be 35 minutes of class with 5 minutes of break in between, and again followed by 35 minutes of class. So the sessions would include a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, discussion on previous year papers. You get access to reading material and practice questions available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. Now, how to access that? Rajan sir will take you through a virtual tour. And you also get access to Olympiad Success platform so that you can practice topic-wise mock tests for both science and reasoning as well as logical reasoning. Now, syllabus is available at this particular link and fees can be paid by clicking on this particular link. Now, don't worry, all the important links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted in the chat box. The fees for this course is 6,689 rupees and it is going to be a 30-session course. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, and access to Olympiad Success platform for science and logical reasoning. All that you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed, with camera because we do not allow students without video in the class, and headphones for better audio clarity. Now, as you are already aware and ma'am has already told you that preparation for Olympiad exams is slightly tougher than your regular school curriculum. So you need to spend some time extra, say 2 hours every day to cope up with the curriculum. And of course, parental support is required at the back end to check and monitor the progress. Now in 2022-23, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad hailing from 35 plus countries. The live classes for this particular batch begins from Saturday, 17th June 2023. I hope you've noted down all the relevant details. And now I would request Rajan sir to take you through a virtual tour of the dashboard.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. Students, let me share my screen. Maybe then you. Okay, my screen is visible. Okay, so this is the website of Olympiad Success. I'm just showing you how you can access the content. Okay, what you need to do, you need to click on my account and then you need to log in with the credentials. So once you enroll with us, we will share the credentials with you, and with that you can log in. Let me log in with my credential for now. So this is the student profile. I hope you can see this. This is the student profile and all the content you will find here in the live classes. What you need to do, you need to choose a subject first, that is Science Olympiad in our case. Then choose the subject. Let me choose food. Okay. So for each and every topic, you will find a reading material, practice question and answer key here. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is the reading material. Just opening. Yeah, this is the reading material we have. Okay. So for each and every topic, you will find a reading material file here like this. Other than that, you can see practice questions also. Let me show you how it looks like. So these are the practice questions, or all are MCQ based. Okay. Other than that, you can find answer key here. Now you can also check this schedule here, like in which session, which topic we are going to cover. Like in session 1, we are going to cover plants. In session 2, we will go with this topic only. And in session 3, we will have a test discussion. So after each and every topic, there will be a test discussion. And like Monica ma'am mentioned in her presentation, we are also going to discuss previous year Olympiad questions. Okay. So at the end of the schedule, there are super classes. So in this super classes, we will discuss all previous year Olympiad questions. Okay, students. Now, other than that, you can also check holiday calendar here, like on which holidays you don't have the classes. And with this course, you will also get the free access to the topic-wise mock test for science that you can access here in the worksheets. Let me show you. You need to choose the subject, that is science. So these are topic-wise mock tests for each and every topic. What you need to do, click on take exam to attempt it. Let me show you. So just click on start worksheet, and here you can choose the correct option, whichever it is. Okay, then just click on next for the next question. And after you complete it, just click on finish to submit. This is the feedback form. In case anyone have any feedback, you can put here. Now, after submitting, you can check the result here, like how many questions total are there, time taken by you to attempt the question, your score, total question attempted, correct answer, and the wrong answer. Okay, that you can check here. Other than that, you can also check the performance here. In the performance tab, what you need to do, you need to choose the subject, that is science in our case, and just click on detailed result view to see the result. Let me show you. So this is the analytics, like how many questions you attempted, how many are correct, how many are wrong. When you click on review, you can check like which option is correct and the option chosen by you. Okay. And this is a small explanation. So this is all about the dashboard, students. Now, if anyone have any doubt or query, you can put in the chat box. Do anyone have any doubt? Okay, Devika say no. Any other students have any doubt or query? You can put in the chat box.
Any doubts, anyone? Please feel free to ask. Don't keep your doubts to yourself. No doubts.
Okay. Can you tell me the days on which we are having the classes? Do anyone remember? Monica ma'am shared in her presentation the days for the classes. You can put in the chat box if anyone remember.
I think they can speak also, is it?
Yes, they can speak also. 17th June, Smriti, is the day when we are going to start the batch. You need to tell the days. Days like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when we are going to have classes, that you need to put in the chat box.
Okay.
Yes, Devika, correct. Monday and Saturday. We have the classes on Monday and Saturday. Okay, what about the timing, students? Okay, so timing is quite tricky. It is different for Monday and different for Saturday. So firstly, you can tell me about Monday. For Monday, what is the timing for the class? Waiting for the answers from your side. Yes, correct, Hiba. It is 6:30, but you need to mention AM or PM also. So it is 6:30 PM. Okay. So in time, you always need to mention the unit also. Okay. It is 6:30 PM. Okay. And what about Saturday class? Class timing for Saturday? Yes, Devika, correct. Monday is 6:30 to 7:45 PM. And what about Saturday? Correct, Samvidhi. It is 3:45 PM. On Saturday, we having a class on 3:45 PM. Okay, so students, do anyone have any doubt or query, or shall we start with the session? Do anyone have any doubt?
I don't think they
Yeah.
have any doubt.
Okay, then I think we can start with the session. So over to you, Jyoti ma'am.
Okay, sir, thank you. So students, let's start with our demo. Sit straight, everyone. I want everyone to sit straight. Okay. So which topic do you guess that we are going to do today for demo? Any guesses? You can unmute yourself, but you have to raise hand then, please, because all can't speak together. No guesses. Any rough guesses? So many topics are there of science. Eva, any topic coming to your mind which ma'am is going to take today? Okay, Samriddhi has raised hand. Yes, Samriddhi, you can unmute.
Plants.
Okay, she is absolutely correct. We are taking today the topic that is plants. Very easy one. Every day we are seeing plants around us. Yes, we have the chapter's name like this only, plants around us. Yes, but here we have the name of the chapter that is plants only. And we see plants everywhere around us. Correct? We see big plants, we see small plants, we have seen the plants which have very big leaves, we have seen the plants which have very, very small leaves, medium-sized plants, small leaf plants, big leaves. Some plants are there in water, some plants are there on hills, some plants are there on mountains. Yes, some plants are near the beaches. So different and so many plants we see around us in water, on hills, on mountains, on land. So everywhere we see the plants. Yes, Samriddhi, you want to say something? No? Okay.
I know the types of plants: shrubs, herbs, and climbers, creepers, trees.
Good. Now you can mute yourself. Okay, so coming back, so plants we see everywhere, as I told you, small, big, different plants. So, but how we categorize the plants now? What all, every plant, it is very difficult to remember. So we are putting the plants in some categories. So which are the categories? They are, for example, like we will see herbs. Herbs are what? Herbs are very small plants are known as herbs. Their height is small, less than even 1 meter. Okay, and these are the plants which live for either one season, 1 or 2 seasons, very or few months only. Okay, and they have very few branches also. Usually these plants, herbs, are used for medicinal purpose also. Okay, so these are about herbs. So let me write something because the board blank doesn't look good. Yes, so the plants we are starting. In that, everywhere we see the plants, and plants are categorized so many types. Number one, which we are discussing, is the herbs. In herbs, I'm going to tell you that they are very small plants. Secondly, they have very few branches. Thirdly, that these plants are usually used for the medicinal purposes. Fourthly, very important, their stem is soft, thin, green. The main feature, very, very important feature is that their stem is thin and soft. Okay. Next is that they live for either few months or 1 or 2 seasons. Clear? I have brought one book. What is this in my hand? Can anyone have rough guesses? Anyone? No one. Anviksha, can you guess what is there in my hand? Very simple.
Earphones, ma'am.
Earphones. Yes, Samriddhi.
उसमें क्या होता है
Ma'am, like a mint.
बेबी उसकी व्यूअरशिप बढ़ती है क्या बढ़ती है?
Please mute yourself.
And she earns more.
Ma'am, lemongrass.
Okay. Yes, Devika, now you want to speak anything?
Ma'am, can you show it
Means
again?
Yeah, I can show you. A simple thing I have taken, that a grass, not a special grass I have taken. I have taken a simple thing, that is a grass. Everyone see grass? Yes, everyone has seen that. So grass is what? Grass is an example of a herb. Everyone has seen coriander and mint. What are these coriander and mint? Do anyone know what is coriander? What is mint? No one knows. What is coriander you eat? Your mother is using it for garnishing the food.
That's going to give me food. Is that
She's
going to give me
Ma'am, coriander is a type of a thing that we put it in the food.
This too I am asking what is coriander in Hindi? You're using it in your houses.
coriander in Hindi?
Your
Dhania.
mother used to garnish the food. The food looks very nice when it is served. Yes, Samriddhi.
Ma'am, it is dhania.
Yes, it is dhania. Okay. The mint is pudina, that is used in chutneys, in making the chutneys. We use pudina. For any stomach upset, we use pudina. Okay. So coriander, mint, grass, these are all the examples of the herbs. Again, I'm telling the features of the herbs. They are very small plants. They have very few branches. They have very thin and soft green stem, and they live for few months only, or 1 or 2 seasons. So this was about the herbs. Coming next category, that is shrubs. Now shrubs are also known as bushy or bushes. Somewhere you will read that they are also known as bushes or bushy. Why? Bushy, you understand what is the meaning of, first of all, bushy? What is bushy? No one knows the meaning of bushy. Yes, Samriddhi.
Ma'am, grass.
Bushy means like it is spreading. Okay, like bushes are there, spreading a lot. That plant is spreading a lot. That is bushy. So, or it is known as bushes or bushy. Now, the reason is that because shrubs has so many branches which are arising from the base of the stem. We all know that plants have stems, correct? But I'm drawing it here. But if the stem is there, so many branches are coming from the base of the stem. That makes the plant bushy. Now you understand what is the meaning of bushy. Yes, Anviksha?
Can't see your screen.
Others also can't see my screen, or you all can see?
I can't see my screen.
Wait,
Your
Anviksha. Samriddhi, are you able to see my whiteboard? Okay. Devika, are you able to see my whiteboard? Okay, so Anviksha, there is problem somewhere at your side. Please check. Okay. The branches, they are arising from the base of the stem. So that is why they are bushy. Branches, they arise from the base of the stem. Secondly, how is there, they are little bit bigger than the herbs. These plants are bigger than the herbs. Thirdly, their stem is brown but not thick. Brown, or rather we can say they are woody, not brown, or we can say they are woody, but not thick. Okay, remember that, not thick. Next is they live for few years. Clear? The example could be like you see your rose plant, tulsi, which is also known as basil. Okay, so these are some of the examples of the shrubs. So again, we recall what is the difference between, if somebody asks you what is the difference between a herb and a shrub. So there are so many different points which are there between herbs and shrubs. Correct? Devika, can you tell me any one difference point in the herbs and shrubs? And Viksha, you tell me.
Like the herbs are more bushier than shrubs.
No. Shrubs are bushier than herbs. Not herbs are bushy. Okay. So shrubs are bushier than the herbs. Any other point? Devika, any other point of difference between herb and shrub?
What, ma'am?
Difference between a herb and a shrub.
A herb is which herb has only soft stem and shrubs have brown or woody stems.
Correct. So herbs, they have thin and soft stem, whereas shrubs have the woody stem. That's correct. Samriddhi, any other point of difference?
Ma'am, they live for few years.
You have to tell the difference. So you have to tell the point in both. Herbs live for
Few months.
and shrubs live for?
Shrubs live for few years.
Yes. Eva, any other point of difference? No point of difference. It's written also on the board. Herbs have very few branches, and the shrubs branches, they arise from the base of the stem. Then only they are making it bushy, correct? Now we come to the next category, that is the trees. Herbs and shrubs we have completed. Now we come to trees. Now what are trees? All of you know trees are very big plants are known as trees. Very big plants are known as trees. Now the trees have so many branches which arise from the top of the stem. Like if we see a tree, so the branches are arising from here, not from here. Okay, so they are arising from the top of the stem, the branches. Thirdly, the trees live for many years. We know that they live for hundreds of years. And last is that how is their stem? Their stem is thick, woody, brown, strong. And another name for the stem of trees is another name for the stem of trees. That is called the thick, woody, strong stem of the trees are known as. Come on, everyone, you have studied this in your school also. Yes, Samriddhi. That is known as trunk.
It is trunk, ma'am. It is trunk.
So that is known as trunks. So trees, what are the features of trees? They are very big plants. Secondly, they have the branches that arise from the top of the stem. Thirdly, they live for many years. Fourthly, that their stem is thick, brown, strong stem that is known as called trunk. Clear this much? Example of trees. So many trees are there. Yes, Devika, give me one example of tree. Name of the tree.
Banyan tree.
Very good. Banyan tree. Correct. Yes, Hiba, any other example of tree? Unmute yourself.
Mango tree.
Yes, mango tree. Correct. And Anviksha, any other example of tree?
Apple tree.
Okay, apple. Clear now? Tree is clear. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next comes the two categories, that is creepers and climbers. Creepers and climbers. Now, what are these? Creepers and climbers, these are also the name of the plants. Now, how are these plants? Both of these plants have very thin and soft stem. Again, I repeat that both of these plants have thin and weak stem. So, as they have thin and weak stem, so what happens? They can't stand upright because it is the function of the stem to keep this plant stand upright. So as they both have thin and weak stems, so the plant will not stand upright. Plant will start growing on the ground itself only. Okay. So what is, ma'am, then the difference? The difference is that in climbers, as you hear the word climb, climb means chadna, climb means chadna. So what happens is the climbers, they also have thin and weak stem, but if I give them any support, for example, support of a stick or support of a wall or support of any other iron rod, so these plants start growing around this support. Is this much clear? These plants start growing around this support. The very famous example is of the money plant. Or most of the people have money plant at their houses. So what happens? You see, if they have a support, that plant starts growing around that support. So that is known as a climber. So climber also have the thin and weak stem, but starts growing around starts climbing, rather I could say, starts climbing around the support. Clear? For example, just now I gave you money plant. Grapevine is another example. I will show you the pictures also. Creepers. Creepers again have thin and weak stem, but they will never climb. If you give them support also, then also they will not climb. They will start creeping. You see snake, how it do? Snake moves like this, yes or no? So in the same manner, these plants, as you can see the word creep. Creep means they will start creeping or falling on the ground or growing on the ground. So they start spreading or growing on the ground itself. And if you see that if you give them support, will they grow around the support? Creepers? No, if you give them support also, they will not grow around that support. They will simply creep on the ground. Example, we have watermelon, pumpkin. So these are the plants which creep on the ground. And if you can see, both of these are having big fruits. Yes, they have big fruits. They can't bear the weight of the fruits. They can't stand like this. They will grow on the ground only. Clear this much? So till now we have completed with herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers. Any doubt anyone is having? You can ask. Any doubt? Clear? Everything is clear till here? Yes? So in plants, we have these all things we have to do. Trees, herbs, shrubs, climbers, creepers. I explained all these 5 to you. Clear? Then there's like a neem tree, mango tree. So these are the features of the tree, which just now I explained you the features of the tree. They are big, tall plants and their stem is thick, woody, called the trunk. They have branches which bear leaves, flowers, and fruits. They have thick and strong roots also. Why? Because the tree is big, so their roots are very going deep into the soil. Long life, they live for many years. These are the examples of the trees. You can have a look. Then we have herbs. See, coriander and mint. Same examples are also here. Yes. So coriander and mint are the examples. Let's see the features. So the features, they are very small, they are big, weak, they have thin green soft stem, and they live for few months, rather we can say, and they are known for pleasant smell also. Pleasant smell means good smell. Okay. Then the uses of herbs, as I told you, that they are used as the medicine. Most of them are medicinal plants. They are used to add flavor to the food, like just now I told you. And the plant is known for the world's largest herb. Which plant is known? Anyone has any idea? Biggest herb. It's the banana plant, which is known as the biggest herb. Remember that. Then coming to the shrubs. Shrubs are like tulsi, jasmine. These are all the shrubs. And let's see the features of the shrubs. They are medium-sized woody plants. They are smaller than the trees. They are highly branched and the branches arise from the base of the stem. They are also called bushes and they are thick brown woody stems, live for few years only. Tulsi, cotton, jasmine, these are all the examples. Then we have the climbers. You can easily see the money plant. It is getting support. It is growing around. The pea plant is another example that is also getting the support of an iron rod. So it is also growing around that. So these are climbers. Let's see the features. They have again weak stems. They cannot stand straight. So they need support to grow. And they climb around any plant or any stick or wall. So these are the examples. Then we have creepers. The example, like you can see, pumpkin, watermelon. So they are growing on the ground only as they have heavy fruits also. So the creepers, they are having weak stem. They go around the ground and usually bear big fruits. They have weak stem, thin branches. Examples are in front of you. Then we have your water plants. Next category comes the water plants. So water plants are the one which grow in water or on water. Okay, so next category comes the water plants. So water plants are the ones which live in water or which live on the water. Okay, so the plants like which are living on the water, they are, for example, we have the lotus plants and we have the water lily. These are growing on water, and there are some plants which are living in the water. Some are living on water, some are living in water. So in on water, we can have the examples like your lotus, and submerged into water, that are example like your hydrilla. In water, the other name for in water is submerged plants. Clear this much? Please give a thumbs up if it's clear. Okay. Next, coming to wild plants. Next category is the wild plants. Now, wild plants, like we study wild animals. So these are wild plants. Yes, wild plants are the one which grow on their own anywhere. Like if you see on the corners of the road or any corners of the railing or somewhere, so they are growing there and they do not need any human help. Are we going to give them water? No, we are not going to give them water. They are growing on their own only. They are not needing any help. So they are wild plants which grow anywhere, and they also do not need the human help. They grow naturally. Rather, we can say they grow naturally and do not require any help. Example could be like your banyan tree. Clear? Understood this much? Next comes the last category which we are going to do, that is the grasses. So we have done water plants, we have done wild plants. Now we are doing the another category, that is grasses. Now grasses. Grasses is the one, we just now also I have shown you the grass only. So grasses is the one which grow on the ground or in a lawn, and they have very narrow and long leaves. You can see here, they have long and narrow leaves. Can you see this? So this is a grass which is having a long and narrow leaves, and they grow around the ground or in the lawn. And which is the biggest grass? Anyone knows? Dash is the biggest or the largest grass or tallest grass. Anyone knows the example? Bamboo. Bamboo is the tallest grass. Remember that. Okay. So these are the example of the grasses. I will show you now, just now the slide now. So we have done water plants, in which the example is water lily and the lotus. And water plants, the features are like this. They grow in water. They are found along the edges. Edges means kinara, on the surface or at the bottom of shallow lakes and ponds. There are floating leaves. Leaves are floating, as you can see here in the your lotus plant. The leaves are floating. The below is water, and on that only these are floating leaves. Okay. And there are submerged under the water. They are like hydrilla and water lily, lotus, white water hyacinth. These are all the examples of the water plants. Then these are the wild plants like banyan tree and the periwinkle plant, which you usually see mostly grown in the parks. So these are the wild plants. Okay, these are the wild plants.
Ma'am, are you there? Ma'am, are you there? Ma'am, are you there?
Yes, I'm here only. So we were doing wild plants. So in wild plants, they are growing naturally, and they are not intentionally planted by humans. So they are growing naturally. They do not require any human care. They can found be anywhere. They can be flowers, shrubs, grasses, trees. So these are all the examples. Then we have seen the grasses. In grasses, they are, for example, we have this cover the ground. They are very tall also. They have thin, narrow leaves, long, narrow, and grow along the ground. Bamboo is the tallest grass. Clear? Now we have few questions. Yes. Devika, read the question. Tell the answer. Unmute yourself.
Name the type of plant shown below.
Which is that? A herb, shrub, grass, or wild plant? This is a very famous plant found at homes also.
Tulsi.
Yeah, Tulsi. It is what?
Tulsi is a shrub.
Shrub. Correct. Next, Anviksha. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. You are still on mute. Yes.
Name the type of plant shown below. A herb, water plant, grasses or wild plant. Think it's water plant.
Yes, it is below the water, under the water. That is why it's looking like that. So it is a water plant. Clear now? Understood? So we stop here. This was our demo. So quickly, let's revise what we have done. We have started with plants, and we have in plants category, we have divided the plants into so many categories: herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers, wild plant, grasses, and the water plants. Clear now? Yes, we have done 8 categories with examples I have explained you. Okay, so I hope you liked the session. Please just write. You can write in the chat box how you liked the session. Was it good or okay, or you understood well? Quickly. We have few seconds. Write down quickly. I want the feedback from everyone. How was the session? Okay, and Viksha says awesome. Yes, Samriddhi. Devika. Write fast. Okay, Samriddhi was also saying so awesome. Yes, Devika is left. I think she's having some. Yes, Devika, I'm waiting for you. Oh, 100% superb. Okay. Thank you so much for your feedback, everyone. Let's meet in the normal classes. Yes. Okay. Lovely to and good to see you in your classes now. Okay, then bye-bye, everyone. Take care.